Hello everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. If you guys could only see my desk right now, it's literally surrounded by card decks because I was drawn to so many for this particular reading. So, I'm not even sure what I'm going to call it just yet. I'm going to have to see how the messages come forward. But I was drawn to do a reading focusing on these three questions. Who is thinking of you? How do they feel about the connection? And what is it about their attraction to you that drives them literally crazy? All right, so we're going to tap into those energies. So let's start with the first portion of it, who's thinking of you. So you guys already know from my regulars, I've got particular decks that I'm drawn to get descriptions and letters and zodiacs and all of that stuff. Just a fun little beginning to the reading to give us an indication, a possibility of who this person could be. Of course, there's so many people that tune into this, and it's not going to be picking up off of everybody's description for their person, but hopefully for a large majority of you, there's something here that comes through that jumps out at you and gives you some sort of indication that, hey, maybe there's something in the messages that we analyzed today at the time that you're tuned in and watching to this that gives you clarification or some sort of message pertaining to your situation, your connection, your person. Okay, so let's begin here, guys. And, as always, general advice. It will not resonate with every single person. That's why it's general. So only take parts of it that do make sense for you, your situation, and let go of anything that makes no sense to you. So I wanted to start with my Enlightened Mystery Oracle decks, and I'm telling you guys there's a lot of cards here. So this is literally volume 1 and 2 to give us an indication of who is thinking of you. So let's start and see what comes through. And I'm telling you guys, when I created this deck, I don't know what I was thinking. Look at how large the cards are compared to a typical deck. So they're huge, and it's really difficult to shuffle sometimes, but let's see. What are we going to get here? Who's thinking of you? Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective. Give us some descriptions. Who is this person? Please bring forward descriptions, letters, zodiacs. And I also have this bag of names that I created when I first started doing readings. So we'll pull from there too. It's got a whole bunch of names. Who knows what comes through? We'll see. All right, we're starting off with your person's zodiac sign could be a Libra. You could have Libra in your chart. Doesn't necessarily only have to be sun sign representation. So that's the first card. Who is thinking of you? Let's see. Your future love will be your soulmate in this lifetime. There could be messages here through this deck that also answers questions for singles. All right, so you might not even be attached to anybody. You might not even be thinking of a particular person right now, but maybe your next love connection, you might actually find you're really connected to this individual, that you feel they're your person, your search is over. So just hold on to that thought and be able to attract it. And of course, for those of you thinking of an individual for this reading, maybe you do feel like you are very connected in the soul when it comes to that person. What else? We've got Virgo coming through. We have the letter G represented here as well. Okay. What else, please, for the collective? Give us some descriptions of who this person could be. We have the letter S presenting itself also. Got a bunch of cards coming forward. You could also be dealing with a Gemini. The letter Q is coming through. Okay, let's see what else. I had to divide up the deck because there's so many cards here. All right, what else, please? Give us more descriptions. Your ideal mate could be a Capricorn. Okay, so we've got zodiac signs coming through. Your ideal mate will have very long hair. You could have very long hair. Any of these descriptions could be focused on you as well. Your ideal mate will have tattoos. Okay. What else, please? the letter B. Okay. Your person's birthday will be in June. So June birthdays, we're looking at Gemini or Cancer. We already have the Gemini card represented right there. Okay, let's grab a few more from here, and then we'll switch things up. Your ideal mate will be between the age of 31 to 40 years old, or that is your age group. Your person loves you with all their heart. That could be mutual, of course. Let's grab a few more cards here. Okay. Who is thinking of you? Your person loves to hug and kiss you, so they could be very affectionate, very romantic. What else, please, for the collective? Who is thinking of you? These two cards want to come forward. Your ideal mate will speak a foreign language, so they could be a different ethnicity from you. Your person has perfect teeth and a beautiful smile. Okay, I'm seeing the number 5, so I'm going to go ahead and pull 5 more cards from here. So hopefully there's something in these messages already that are jumping out for you. You will meet your ideal partner at a sports event, or somebody loves to play a particular sport. You guys could both be very active in that way also. Okay, who is thinking of you? What else, please? Okay, so 4 more cards here. Somebody could have dark hair and brown eyes. Your ideal mate has light blonde hair and blue or green eyes. So whichever one of these cards is really speaking to you and describing who you think this person is. And then we'll get into some messages, of course. So this is just the description portion of it. Your ideal mate loves to French kiss. There's something about the kisses and the hugs and the affection. Okay, let's grab 2 more. Okay. Your ideal mate will come from a large family. You could have a large family also. All right, one last one. Your ideal partner will be an entrepreneur. So they're very goal-oriented. Maybe they have their own business. They could have a company that's very successful. Maybe financially, they're also established. Okay, so take any part of those cards and messages that make sense. All right, guys, so I also wanted to use Jennifer Aquarius Tarot's deck, which I've used many times to take a look at descriptions and physical features. So we'll do that. Who's My Next Love by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. Who is thinking of you? Angels and spirit guides, please. Bring forward descriptions of this person's characteristics, appearance. This particular deck has zodiac signs as well. Crooked smile. Ombre hair. Okay. Here's the tattoos reference again. So that's coming through a second time. Maybe you both have tattoos. Brown eyes again. Look at that, guys. So that's being reiterated for some of you. We have Gemini coming through again. Dark skin tone, okay. Average ears. Slanted eyes, okay. Coarse curly hair. So, you know, as you're listening to these, just take from these descriptions, you know, right off the bat, you'll know if it's talking about your person, somebody that you're thinking about, or even yourself. Some of these descriptions could be focusing on you specifically. Dark brown eyes again. There's something about the brown eyes that's coming through here. We have facial hair. Somebody could have a beard, a mustache, whatever the case might be. Let's grab a few more from here. Short hair. Okay. Libra coming through again. So some signs are represented twice. Somebody could be known for having braids. Okay, I'm going to pull a few more from here. This could be focusing on the divine masculine, of course. There's something about a really nice smile for somebody. We saw that too. All right, let's grab two more. Who is thinking of you? Vibrant. A vibrant dresser, vibrant personality. And one last one. Bald head. Okay. Either they shave their head or they are bald. So there's something here that might be grabbing your attention. All right. We have so much to cover in this reading. So let's go ahead and grab some names here. So this is literally a whole bunch of names that I was just drawn to create and put them all in this bag. So I'm going to grab a few and let's read them. Okay, so each card has two names. All right, so Amanda and Caleb. We have Ashton and George, Philip, Ivan, Zane and Andrew, Darren, Braden, Ramon or Jude, John, Brantley, Andre, and Aiden. Okay, we have Vivian or Viviana, and then Phoenix, Mark, spelled with a K at the end or a C, or Brandon. Okay, we have Damon and Malcolm, Gabriel and Eli, Ursula or Javier. Okay, Penny or Wesley. If I could pick these darn things up because they stick. We've got Dylan and then Neil, Emil or Emilio, and then Peter, and then Chad or Emmanuel. I'm drawn to a few more, so I'm going to go ahead and grab these. Okay, we have Lionel, Axel, James, Courtney or Courtney, spelled with a C or a K, Matthias or Matthias, Barbara, Avery, Diane, Beckham or Veronica, William, Angel, Walker, Julia, Carlos, Javier, Charles or Lincoln, and lastly, we've got Jameson and Tiffany. So obviously there's a whole bunch of names out there. If I didn't mention the person that you're thinking about, that doesn't mean the messages can't resonate for you. But you can always go back and watch this, especially if you happen to be single and maybe that person's name pops up here and the messages will make more sense at that time. All right, so we have an indication of who is thinking of you. All right, so let's now focus on how do they feel about the connection. So let's go ahead and focus on that. All right. So once again, I'm going to pull from a Jennifer Aquarius Tarot deck, Pink Divine Love Oracle. So are you guys going through some stuff right now? Are there any challenges that need to come through? The person that you're thinking about, how do they feel about the situation, the connection itself? Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective. Take two, love story. Second chances, try again. So for those of you who are not together, maybe there has been no contact in the 3D, this is clearly an indication that they would love to have a reconciliation with you. They want a second chance. This is the next card right after that. Thinking of you. Can't get you out of my mind. How do they feel about the connection? They're still drawn to you. They still feel very connected in the heart space to you. The card after that, reflection. Evaluate, reflect on actions and thoughts. So not only are they thinking about you, but they're focused on perhaps the reason why they're not with you. You know, perhaps past actions that they took that might have contributed to why you guys are apart right now. So let's grab some tarot. I'll be pulling from my Yummy Tarot here. Maybe that surprises you that I can't speak. Maybe that surprises you that they want a second chance, but it's coming through in this reading. But if that's something that you've been thinking about as well, maybe this is clarification that you guys are on the same page. Ooh, look at this. Wheel of Fortune, followed by the Seven of Cups. And then we've got the Ace of Cups. We've got the Six of Swords. So whatever happened before, they really want to move on past that. They don't want to wallow in their sorrows anymore. You know, I feel they're miserable without you. But part of the reason why that might be is because maybe they had other options, because the Seven of Cups can represent having multiple choices or options. And maybe they're now realizing that they did not act from a place of integrity, that they might have not made the best decision for themselves or even for the connection between the two of you. They definitely want a do-over. This is somebody who wants to be with you again. They are hoping and wishing that you guys can have a new beginning, a fresh start. The Wheel of Fortune can ultimately give you guys that chance. You know, so let's see what else we can find out. How do they feel about the connection? Fives can be picking up off of the adversity of the partnership. And I mean, just look at the energy, you know, feeling like it's the end of the world. They've lost everything. They lost you. That sense of despair. It's not a nice feeling. They did things here to rock the boat, perhaps, when it came to the connection, and it just didn't pan out in their favor. Eight of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. Who knows, maybe they're in a better position at this point. Maybe they, financially anyway, maybe they're doing better in that area. But part of this energy of the Ace of Pentacles is that they really want to start over, and they are wanting to maybe let you know through this reading that they're ready. They're ready to give their all. They are willing to offer you what they could not offer you before, because this is coming through a situation that you can depend on. You know, maybe you couldn't depend on them before. And part of the Eight of Wands can represent that fast energy, fast movement. So this is somebody who really wants to get things moving for you guys to at least be able to interact and talk, especially if it's been a really long time since you've talked to each other or even seen each other. But look at this. We have the Eight of Swords, so we've got eights coming through here. And of course, you turn that onto its side, and that's the infinity symbol. So it might have taken them losing you in order to realize that they see forever in you and the connection itself. But Eight of Swords, this is almost like mental imprisonment. They don't know how to make this happen. They want it. They want that reconciliation. They would love to be able to see you face to face. But they're also, in a way, getting in their own way to make that happen. It's coming through as a divine masculine, perhaps, but you know, the Emperor is so empowered coming in with that type of energy. So this might be a temporary thing where they're maybe a little apprehensive to take that first step, but I feel it's just a matter of time. And again, the Wheel of Fortune is giving this masculine that much needed nudge in order to get things moving here. Look at this. We've got fast movement, and then we've got this very slow energy of the Knight of Pentacles. So it's almost like they go from, yeah, I'm ready to go, to, oh man, let me just put the brakes on this because I don't want to make a mistake. You know, I don't want to ruin things again. So, you know, they're treading ever so lightly, but in their heart of hearts, it's like, I want to get this moving already. So from this perspective, I feel this is a masculine who wants to be with you so badly, Divine Feminine, but at the same time, they're fighting with themselves. You know, mentally, it's like, okay, should I go? Should I do it? Or should I just take a step back and really figure things out and come up with a solid plan. So it might be moving slow for now, but it'll pick up, I feel. We've got the King of Pentacles. So King of Pentacles, wealth and abundance, finances, career, all of that could be going quite well. And the one thing that could be missing from his life is you, Divine Feminine. That's a possibility. Because this energy that I'm picking up from this masculine, I mean, my goodness, it's almost like they would trade everything they've got to be with you. It's like all of these material things, all of the money in the world could not even match up to the value that they see in you. That's what I'm getting. Bottom of the deck, look at that. We've got the Four of Wands. So for some of you guys, I feel your person is really wanting that reunion. And if, regardless of how long it's been since you've seen each other, for my twins especially, it's that type of connection where, you know, you almost feel like something's missing because you're at a distance from your twin. And of course, our Four of Wands energy, that 1111 vibe. 1111 is such an empowering angel number, you know, so whenever you see that, it's one of those things where you really got to concentrate and make a wish and put it out there, because you might just find that the universe moves whatever mountains are standing in the way of you and your person being apart to bring you guys together. So how do they feel about the connection? They want you back. They want this reunion. They're thinking about you. They're trying to figure out, you know, what's the best course of action for me to take to make this a reality for real in the 3D. So to me, this is a temporary separation for some of you, and it's coming through as a divine masculine who will take action to make it happen. If it's not showing you any sort of sign that that's happening, that's because we've got this very slow moving energy of the Knight of Pentacles. You know, it's one of those things where it's so slow that you barely see the movement, but it's movement nonetheless. So I kind of feel that's almost like a blessing in disguise, because it's going to happen when it is meant to happen. So just focus on the positives of this energy and just throw the rest out into the universe to make it happen. Okay, so that's what we're getting there. Let's see what else needs to come through here. So what is it about their attraction to you that drives them crazy? All right, so I'm drawn to this deck by Angelic Revelation 144. Some of the messages can be a little bit on the racy side, so just keep that in mind. What is it about their attraction to you that they can't stop thinking about it? It drives them crazy. I feel the separation in and of itself drives them crazy because they want to be with you. I miss you, but I know that we are always together in spirit. And that could certainly be true. Whether it's a twin flame connection or not, it doesn't have to always be twin flame. But that's what came through here in this reading. So that is clarification that they miss you so, so much. But they still feel your vibe. Maybe you still feel theirs. Look at this. This is the next card, Divine Feminine. So that first portion that we looked at, it had a lot of divine masculine energy. So now we've got the divine feminine vibe coming through. So divine feminine, this could be your masculine telling you through this reading at this time. It's like, look, I miss you. No matter what happened in the past to break you guys up and why you're not together, this is confirmation that they really do still think about you. You're very much in the forefront of their mind. Okay. So what is it about their attraction to you that drives them crazy? I am burning up with desire to make love to you. So those intimate, passionate moments that you guys had shared at one point in time, they still think about that. Yeah. We have third-party situation. That's not everybody's story, but it is presenting itself here. So what drives them crazy about this is they now recognize that maybe they made a mistake by even entertaining this third party. That's what's driving them crazy, that they allowed themselves to get involved in that type of scenario. And that contributed to them losing you. And that's something that is really, you know, in the forefront of their mind. It's like, why did I do that? And lastly, I don't want you to date anyone else. You're mine. So that's driving them crazy too. Because for some of you, that might already be a reality that you're with somebody else. That's beyond their control. They don't want you to be with anyone else, but that could be a reality for some of you guys watching. That could be the other way too. Okay. It might have had something to do with a third party. Somebody was taken. So let's go ahead and grab some tarot here. I'll be pulling from my Celestial Cosmos Tarot. So no doubt they're very attracted to you still. Absolutely. You could be dealing with Libra. We did see that in the signs that presented itself. So the person that you're focused on, this is a part of their journey. They're waking up to why things are the way they are because of something that happened in the past. So the way I see the Judgment card, it's their way of letting you know through this reading, I want to fix this. I don't like the fact that we are not together. I don't like the fact that we went into separation because of something I did or contributed to. Let me come forward and either apologize for what I've done or said. Let me do my part to show you that I want to be able to fix us. I want to be able to have a second chance. And we saw that right from the very beginning. Look at these cards. We got the Ten of Pentacles. The Empress. Look at this. Ten of Swords. Okay. This was a very difficult thing to go through with that Ten of Swords. It hurt like hell. It hurt you both. Somebody could have gotten pregnant here. Maybe unexpected pregnancies. That could have been a thing. This third party had a lot to do with it for some of you guys, and it created so much drama. Even though I don't see a Tower card here thus far, that could have happened. You know, this foundation that you guys created fell apart because of either infidelity or something that they did. It doesn't always have to be cheating, but whatever it was difficult enough that you guys parted ways. But the thing about this is, whatever those cycles represented from the past, maybe it's been a long time since that happened. And for some of you, maybe it's been more recent. But I do feel that whoever created the challenges and the obstacles, oh boy, they've had a lot of time to think about this. And they know that they screwed up. They know that they made a mistake. This could be a divine masculine, divine feminine that's really speaking to you through this reading. It's like, I see you as my person. I see you as this beautiful soul that has my back, that loved me, that was my ideal person, and I messed it up. They still feel drawn to you. We see that through this reading. And you guys will always be drawn to one another because it's such an incredibly strong bond. You know, it's like a once in a lifetime type bond that you guys have shared. That doesn't guarantee reunion. It doesn't guarantee a reconciliation. Depends on the timing. You know, you might have already moved on to somebody else. They could be with someone else, but still thinking about you. So there might be obstacles that are standing in the way of union. But they are thinking about you. They're still, I feel, kind of having these intense emotions when it comes to the connection and why you guys are apart. It's still affecting them, I feel, to this day. Three of Pentacles. You know, we're most likely familiar with this energy of teamwork with the Three of Pentacles, but that could have been a thing that was lacking. With a third party situation, the way I see it, there cannot be teamwork because you've got too many people on that team. You know, it's got to just be you and your person. But with that third element coming in, you know, that balance has been ruined somehow. It definitely creates a much shakier foundation. And with the Ten of Pentacles, part of the interpretation of this card is that solid foundation that needs to be restored. And I have a feeling it could be a masculine coming in as the Emperor that we've seen that can help to reestablish that foundation. We've got the Three of Cups. So I feel, again, that there is a possibility that the challenges, the obstacles, the separation, that could be temporary for some of you. Because the Three of Cups can represent a positive outcome to this. There's a reason to celebrate something, and that something might be a reconciliation for some of you guys. But something needs to be addressed for sure. Yep. The Lovers. We've got Gemini. We already saw Gemini earlier. We have the Fool with Aquarius. We've got the Four of Wands again, referencing the twin flame connection for some of you. We've got a couple cards here talking about a celebration. And it really can be as simple as getting back together, something that maybe you felt was never going to happen. So life might just surprise you here when it comes to this relationship, this person that you're thinking about. The Lovers can certainly be indicative of their attraction to you, the chemistry that you guys share, the sexual desire, that's a part of it too. And the love. The Lovers card can represent the love that they have for you. At the core of this card is the fact that it's giving you or the other person a choice. Somebody needs to make a choice here. You both have your own free will to take this in the direction that you want it to go. If you want it to move forward for that second chance to happen, then the Three of Pentacles here is crucial. You really do have to work together. Is it going to be easy? Not always. But if you guys want it bad enough, then this is worth fighting for. Somebody's got to take a risk here. Somebody has to take action, take that first step to make this reconciliation happen. The Four of Wands, which we've already seen, can be indicative of that reunion. It's a very happy reunion. Some of you are headed in that direction. You might not even be picking up off of the progress that's being made, because it's not so apparent right now. It could be super slow, as we've already seen. But even though a snail moves slowly, it's moving. It's going to eventually get to its destination. And I'm kind of feeling that vibe when it comes to your situation here, this connection. Wow, guys. All right, so one last set of cards. Actually, I'm still drawn to other stuff, but let me take a look at this energy here from this Love Journey deck. This one's by Bridget of Divine Essentials. Angels and spirit guides, what else do we need to know when it comes to the connection for the person who's watching this reading? What is most prominent that needs to be communicated at this time? So we're seeing their desire to still be a part of your life. So there might be communication that will come in, maybe unexpectedly. Just take my hand and everything will be fine. This reminds me of two people who love to hold hands. You know, no matter where you guys go, you're always holding hands. My husband and I, we got married Valentine's Day of 1996. So we have been together a long time. we'll actually be together 30 years as of next month. So to this day, no matter where we go, we still hold hands. Like we could be going to Costco and we still hold hands. And this one day, my son, actually both my kids, and they are in their 20s, you know, they saw us walking ahead of them and they're like, look at these two, they're still holding hands. And I really feel like we're going to hold hands for the rest of our lives. That's just the way it is. So there's something about this photo that reminds me of that type of intimate gesture between two people who really feel connected to one another. You know, something as simple as holding their hand, and it feels so loving and comforting to just know that that one person is there for you no matter what. Look at this next card. So we've got, I'm so lost without you in my life. So it's just reiterating what we've already picked up off of from the previous messages. They really do feel lost. Yeah. Let's grab one more from here. I will always cherish you. Whether or not you guys get back together, whether or not you guys ever see each other again in this lifetime, you will always be a part of their heart space. And maybe the same applies to you. So let's go ahead and clarify. I'll be pulling from my modern day Seers Tarot and Oracle. If you haven't seen me use this before, I call it tarot with a twist because it's just like any other tarot deck. But as you can see, it's a fairly thick deck. That's because I've also added oracle messages and additional court cards here. So let's see. For the collective, what do we need to know? We're starting off with the Angel of Hope. Look at this. Okay, so we have this message, I'm so lost without you in my life. And this message reads, you've lost your way, your sense of direction. Which way is up? Which way is down? Which way takes you away from who you are? And which way shows you the path you're meant to travel? This is not the end. I am here to help restore the faith within you, to let you know that there is a ray of sunshine, a glimmer of hope that you fail to see. And part of the reason why that is because things are moving ever so slowly, as we have already picked up in this reading. And it says, open your eyes. I'm here. Okay? So if you believe in angels, the angel of hope is surrounding you. Don't lose faith. We've got the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands, it reminds me of reaching a fork in the road, and you have to decide which way you want to go. Do you want to go this way, which could be taking you back to a situation that's challenging, or do you want to create progress in your life by switching things up, going in a different direction? The road less traveled, perhaps. The Two of Wands, after all, is about progress. Taking 2 steps forward, not 2 steps back. To be able to discover something new on that path. And I have a feeling here, if you guys are meant to go in that direction, you'll find happiness once again. Yep. All right, what else, please? What else do we need to know? One of you probably did walk away from the connection, or you both came to that mutual agreement, like we're better off ending things here. But boy, did it create some pretty empty feelings in this person. Maybe they felt like, you know what, I can handle this. You know, it's okay, I'll get over it. And maybe they have moved on, maybe you've moved on, but there's still that tinge of ouch, it hurts. Let's see what else. High Priestess. We've got the World. Once again, we've got the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so it really does come down to teamwork here. And, you know, Divine Feminine, you're coming in with the energy of the High Priestess. So whenever I see that, it reminds me of the need to trust your gut instincts. Trust what your heart is telling you. You've learned some lessons along the way. The World will allow both of you to be able to find fulfillment once again in the connection if you're on the same page. And I really do feel that's where the Three of Pentacles comes in, because it's about two people who have the same vision and really wanting to perhaps create something much stronger, a much stronger foundation, to build something together, be a part of the same team. I love this as well, Six of Pentacles. So this is about coming from a place of gratitude, to be grateful perhaps for a second chance. It's about equality, meeting each other in the middle. It's not about one person doing all the work. It's about finding balance and being able to turn towards each other and realize, okay, we can do this as long as we do it together. Ace of Wands, beautiful energy, okay? Finding new passion in the partnership, in each other, being inspired by the love that you have for one another. It really is giving you guys an opportunity to start again. Beautiful. And then we've got the Six of Swords. I really feel this is quite fitting here. You know, the calmer waters represented by the Six of Swords. Even though we didn't see a Tower card here, the Tower energy I feel has come through anyway, which is representing turbulent waters in a sense. Six of Swords is finally making it past that turbulent water energy, because you're moving forward. You're no longer looking back at where you've been. You're concentrating on what's ahead of you. And if you guys can do that together, that's fantastic. It makes you guys much stronger together. And then we have Archangel Sophia coming through. Someone's name could be Sophia. I am the angel of love. I can help you manifest a reconciliation with your beloved. I can assist in efforts towards forgiveness and bring about a mutual understanding between you and your partner. I can show you the way to self-love and in finding the great love of your life. Call on me if you are looking to awaken your heart chakra. How fitting is that the angel of love is here to assist two people who might have gone through some pretty trying times, very difficult moments. Forgiveness is very healing. And Archangel Sophia is here to help. To be able to help that healing to continue or to start if it hasn't even started. So I really like that. All right, let's grab one final set of cards. I wanted to get some words here. So I'll start with the feminine from my Dark Mysteries Oracle 2, Hidden Secrets of the Divine Feminine's Heart. So Divine Feminine, what is it that you would like to express in this reading? What is it that you feel the need to say to your Divine Masculine? All right, what do we need to know? All right, from the feminine, the universe knows what you mean to me. I believe it. The universe knows how you feel and what it is that you're going through, Divine Feminine. The separation, the struggles, the distance from your masculine. It's all coming through here. Let's see what else. I'm guided to pull 3 cards all together. Wow, guys, this card says you've lost me because I had to find myself. So, where's that card? I'm so lost without you in my life. That could be the divine masculine speaking. And you're answering, in a way, divine feminine, by saying you lost me because I had to find myself. There was something about our connection that just was not working for me. That was your way of empowering yourself. Let's grab one more. I wonder if you miss me too. So these words are coming from the divine feminine. And if we go back to what we already saw, where is that card? I miss you, but I know that we are always together in spirit. So in a way, divine feminine, that really answers your question, especially if this is coming from your masculine. They miss you too. You miss each other. The distance and time apart, it hasn't been easy at all. All right, so now let's go ahead and grab some dialogue from the masculine. And this is the counterpart deck to the feminine side, the Dark Mysteries Oracle, Hidden Secrets of the Divine Masculine's Heart. All right, divine masculine, so some final words from the masculine. What do you want to say to your divine feminine here? I'm sorry I got you mixed up in so much drama. If you have been perhaps wanting an apology, divine feminine, an apology that never came, maybe somehow through this reading, it's being expressed. Let's see what else from the masculine. Why am I fighting what my heart is telling me? I know that you are my person. Maybe there was a time when this masculine was not ready for the type of intensity that the connection offered. You know, it's almost like they feel the love, they feel the attraction, but at the same time, they also could have self-sabotaged, and that might have created the separation or the breakup. That might have created drama like third parties. But I feel there's been a shift in that energy, divine feminine. I don't think this masculine is fighting what their heart is telling them at this point. They're readily accepting it and really wanting to take action to come towards you. Let's grab one more card. Give me one more card representing the divine masculine here. I wish I could go back in time to undo the pain I caused you. So the way this is presenting itself here, we have a masculine who is remorseful for something that occurred in the past, whether it was, again, third party or some other drama that might have happened. And so it kind of makes sense, divine feminine, if you felt the need to sever ties with your masculine in order, as it says, to find yourself, to heal from this, to put yourself first, whatever the case might have been. That's what's coming through here. Okay, so whatever part of that message resonates for you, hopefully it's bringing you some clarity. All right, so one last group of cards here, guys. I wanted to grab some lyrical messages. So I'll be pulling from my Heart Songs deck to wrap up this reading. Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective, please bring forward some songs that could describe how the collective is feeling when it comes to the connection, when it comes to their person. I am seeing a 6, so I'm going to pull 6 songs here. All right, first song, If I'm Not in Love with You by Faith Hill. So the lyrics, if I don't need your touch, why do I miss you so much tonight? If it's just infatuation, why is my heart aching to hold you forever? Give a part of me I thought I'd never give again to someone I could lose. I can't help but feel that this is the masculine speaking up, trying to fight their feelings, maybe trying to run away from commitment. But the reality is, they were in love. They felt such intense love. And that's something that they had to come to terms with. All right, let's grab another song. Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi. You know, maybe you both have turned to prayer during times of difficulty, during a breakup, during the separation challenges that you guys have been through. So it says we've got to hold on to what we've got. It doesn't make a difference if we make it or not. We've got each other, and that's a lot for love. We'll give it a shot. Maybe that's the second chance. You know, maybe you feel a little apprehensive or even afraid to give it a second chance because you got hurt before. But maybe this time it's worth giving it a second chance. Over and Over Again by Nathan Sykes and Ariana Grande. From the way you smile to the way you look, you capture me unlike no other. From the first hello, yeah, that's all it took. And suddenly we had each other. And I won't leave you, always be true. 1 + 1, 2 for life. This right here reminds me of a forever love. It was not a smooth journey to get here, but perhaps through a second chance, a new beginning, you guys can try again. All right, let's grab 3 more songs here. Love bites, absolutely. Sometimes we get bitten, sometimes we get burned. I don't want to touch you too much, baby, because making love to you might drive me crazy. I know you think that love is the way you make it. So I don't want to be there when you decide to break it. You know, this clearly is about a person who's very attracted to someone, and those intimate moments that might have contributed to the breakup, or they just weren't ready for the type of commitment that a real relationship could offer. I'm also getting maybe one person was in love and the other one was thinking more so that it was just a physical connection. This might have had something to do with the third party as well. Let's grab 2 more songs here. It could also be an indication that the third party situation didn't stick around. Everything I Need. If you guys are not familiar with this song, it's actually the theme song to Aquaman by Skylar Grey. All right. So it says, born on the wrong side of the ocean with all the tides against you. You never thought you'd be much good for anyone, but that's so far from the truth. I know there's pain in your heart and you're covered in scars. Wish you could see what I do, because baby, everything you are is everything I need. You're everything to me. So take that how it resonates for you. Somebody could live by the ocean or a coastal town or state or country. I'm feeling somebody might have had some inner demons that they needed to address. And it could be the love that you guys have shared that could be very healing for this person. It could have also taken the separation for them to realize that you guys really belong together. You know, sometimes it's one of those things where you got to lose what is most meaningful to you in order to recognize the value that it represents. All right, one last song here to wrap up your reading. Twelfth of Never, an oldie but a goodie. So this one is by Johnny Mathis, but I've heard it sung by so many artists, so I have a lot of favorites for this particular song. So very simple. Until the 12th of never, I'll still be loving you. In other words, no matter what, I will love you forever. And, you know, forever is that time frame where, you know, there's just no end to it. It truly represents infinity. You know, the type of love that could last a lifetime or even several lifetimes. It's forever. And that's how they see you. That's how they see the connection. All right, guys. So I've been talking for almost an hour here. I do hope that there's something about this reading that really speaks to you and helps you out when it comes to the person that you're thinking about. If you're interested in your own personal reading, don't hesitate to go ahead and reach out and book that. The link is down below in the description box, as well as all the decks that I've featured here in this reading. Thank you guys so much for spending this time with me, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.